Bucs World, it's your boy JB, aka Spoken, and I am here with another recap of another preseason game. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Let's see how fast we can do this thing while being a little sharp. You feels me? So the Buccaneers came out on top 23-16. This time right here, it was a better game. I feel like this third game that they went into, it was more all about seeing what they really had and what they was really working with, because the previous game they got stomped out, absolutely stomped out by the Titans, and like I said, it didn't really matter to me. It exposed everything what we need to work on, especially second and third unit, and that's what it did. But this time coming out into this new game against the Texans, the Bucs absolutely started off slow. They started off slow. Tom Brady couldn't get the ball down the field. They couldn't even get a first down. I don't even think we've seen a first down from the first unit since since the season started. So it was good to see them go back on the second drive and get it all together, because after that first drive, it left a lot of people puzzled. Like, okay, we understand it's preseason, but is this what we're gonna get? Y'all gotta show us something before we start this game on September 9th against the Cowgirls, okay? Y'all gotta give us something, okay? I know y'all don't wanna get hurt, I understand that, but give us something. Because we don't got nothing to work off of first unit. So I saw that Bruce Arians was a little bothered after that first drive when they didn't get nowhere. That first drive, I seen that Darden returned his kickoff for like 15 yards, I believe. Ronald Jones, he got stopped as soon as he got it. And then you got Giovanni Bernard, he dropped the screen. Okay? On the first drive, on the first unit. And that's not good, Giovanni Bernard, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna get it together. It's the reason why the Bucs signed him. That's just one thing. But the defense absolutely came out swinging. I mean, Levante David, first off, I gotta say, he was all over that damn field like that's just Levante, for real. I'm just so used to Levante showing up to plays and, committing to the tackles and committing to close the gaps all the time. So that's something that's very expected. I just didn't expect him to put himself on the line that much in the preseason. I mean, the guy had 4 tackles. But I've seen him a lot more than that around a lot of other plays. I want to see a lot more of Devin White, but I understand it's just one game. It was just really a quarter or two. But I like it. I like what I saw. Going into the stats, you got Kyle Trask, who was a lot better this game. He was even frustrated just a little bit after he was having a successful couple plays. And then I think he was handing off the ball to, I believe, Keyshawn Vaughn. He was handing off the ball to Keyshawn Vaughn, and everything turned around. And it made him frustrated, because you got to think, Kyle Trask is out there to try to at least win the second spot or the third spot. And even if it's the communication between the quarterback and the running back, that handoff, you were there. You know what I'm saying? You were there. So immediately right after that fumble, Keyshawn Vaughn got the ball again, I believe on like a kickoff return, and he fumbled the ball again. So I think that kind of left Kyle Trask a little open, and it kind of left him relieved, because it took the pressure off of him. And immediately right after that, Kyle Trask just started going out there and just started doing his thing. He was taking a lot of control over his unit. And even though you don't have guys like Mike Evans to throw to, Chris Godwin, even AB, you have a lot more smaller receivers to work with, and a lot more younger guys on the offensive end as far as the linemen goes, because the linemen, they were struggling a little bit too, especially against against the pass rushers when it came to defending Blaine Gabbert. Blaine Gabbert had a little bit of a rough game, but hey, we all have them. So I'm not really getting on Blaine too much. Blaine, he didn't have a good game too much. I mean, 4 for 10, 26 yards, 1 interception. Kyle Trask, 12 for 14, 146, 1 touchdown. And Tom Brady out there lighting them up. 11 for 14, 154 yards, y'all. 154 yards. And also shout out to Ronald Jones for, skirting in that end zone the way he did and making it look sweet. He's getting stronger, y'all. He's getting stronger. At first, when I seen Ronald Jones, it's been a long battle. It's been an uphill battle with him, because you really couldn't see eliteness, you couldn't see that in him at first. And now I think this is going to be the year where you're probably going to see an elite running back from him. So it's gonna make the running back situation a lot more difficult, but it's still good for the game. It's still good for our organization and for us as a team, because if we can just swap in Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette and neither one has the issues or the egos, then we're good as a collective unit. But it's all about them individually on what they want out of life. I don't see this happening no more. This is the last year we're going to see this cowboy ride between Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette, unless they're just both averaging close to 1,000 yards a season. But I think that eventually Lenny wants his own team, and he would hate to do that with somebody else, but if he has to, he will. Especially when he get 2 rings out of the deal. I mean, 2 rings out of the deal, you might end up leaving and go get you a bigger contract and, roll your life on out, roll your career on out anywhere else. So, yeah. So, yeah, this was good, man. This was good. Special teams did a good job. Yeah, this was absolutely good. I was pleased. I felt full from this performance from the Bucs, and I look forward to the first game on September 9th to get this thing running. Now, Keyshawn Vaughn did not have a good preseason game yesterday, and he's still struggling, y'all, from the backfield as far as creating space for himself. Now, I don't know if it's the offensive line that's collapsing, or I don't know if it's him. He still hasn't proven to me that he's a good carry back. I know he can catch the ball on screens and get it in there. I understand that. Because literally what Keyshawn Vaughn is doing this year is literally what Giovanni Bernard is doing this year is what Keyshawn Vaughn did last year. So I expect to see less of Keyshawn this year because Giovanni Bernard is right there. And I think he specializes in the pass. I think that Giovanni Bernard is more skilled at receiving the ball at his position. So with that being said, like I said, y'all, I'm pleased. I ain't got nothing else to say. Until we meet again, we're gonna take a whole week and a half off, 2 weeks off. And we're gonna take a week and a half off and see what this thing is about. We're gonna review everything, review the whole season. And shout out to Bruce Arians for getting in those boys' behinds and making them have a sense of urgency when it comes to just stopping it, just executing, you know what I'm saying? The defense wasn't stopping nothing and the offense wasn't executing like that at all. And now with this third game, that's the type of Buccaneers team we needed to see. Because regardless whether it's third string or second string or fourth string, whatever it is, whatever the case may be, we still need to see some type of execution that can make us feel like we're safe to have you replace our starters in a situational game. And those guys did their thing. Antonio Hamilton had a little bit more of a sloppy game, but I feel like he should make the roster. He definitely should be on the team, and I'll take him. But pretty much it. Oh, and Joe Trion. I gotta say it right. Joe Trion, man. Joe Trion, this dude here is an absolute beast, okay? I had to get into that before I ended the whole thing. Joe Trion, this guy here, man, I remember looking at a play where he's been putting pressure on the quarterback the whole game. Don't get it twisted. The whole game he was putting pressure on the quarterback. He's insanely fast as hell getting around that corner. And I remember on one end, I'm looking for it, y'all. It was a big hit on the running back from the right side by Joe Trion. And immediately right after that play, he was on the left side, I believe, and he did a big forced fumble on the quarterback from the left. And that was dope. And I remember a couple of plays after that, Shaq Barrett put on some pressure. He showed his speed as well. I mean, what are you really going to do? You got Shaq Barrett, bruh. Shaq Barrett already is a road runner in his position. And then you got Joe, Mega Joe. Bruh, it don't even matter if he's on JPP side or if he's somewhere in the middle or even on Shaq's side. What are you going to do with your tackles? What are your guards and your tackles going to do? And your running back going to do when you got that overpowering speed and strength and dog coming at you? What are you gonna do? Y'all gotta stack the line up, and then we got people to cover all that. You're not gonna run the ball. You're not gonna do that. I mean, I just pray for everybody. I'm gonna be real. To be honest, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. The Bucs. I've been wanting to say this for a long time. and I'm just gonna put it out there. To me, I feel like the Bucs are gonna be beating the dog mess out of everybody all season long. We're probably gonna end up losing 2 games, okay? And on top of that, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there, Joe. I'm gonna put it out there, Tom. I'm gonna put it out there, Chris. I'm gonna put it out there, Mike. I'm gonna put it out there, Lenny. I'm gonna put it out there, Antoine. I'm gonna put it out there, JPP. I'm gonna put it out there, Shaq. I'm gonna put it out there, D White. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it out there, Levante. I'm gonna put it out there, SMB. I'm gonna put it out there, CB and CD, Carlton Davis. I'm gonna put it out there, JW, Jordan Whitehead. I'm gonna put it out there. The Bucs are gonna average offensively 42 points a game. I know I sound crazy, but I'm for real. 42, if not more points. I see this team being like the old Rams offensively. The old Rams when Kurt Warner was there with Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt, and they had Marshall Faulk. This is the second time coming where we're actually seeing the team. When we're actually seeing the team come together with extreme chemistry. Did you see that chemistry after they got their asses chewed up by Bruce Arians? Because even if you didn't see it, we saw it on Bruce Arians' face. He told them boys, look, y'all are not going home. The first unit is not going to take a break. You're not taking your pads off unless you show me something and show Tampa something. And they did that. Soon as the receivers lined up on the outside, and there was one running back in the back, and sometimes there were no running backs in the back. And they were just all stacked up on the line and shot off. I said, oh Lord, this is what we're gonna be seeing all season long. Pass to AB for 8 yards, all right, with one running back or no running back in the backfield. Then you got Chris Godwin who getting the ball like 2 or 3 times, got it in for a touchdown. What are you gonna do? What are they gonna do? They're not gonna stop it. Did you see how easy that was when a sense of urgency kicked in for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Did you see how it went down? Regardless of whether it was the Houston Texans or whatever, did you see what we did? We can do that to any team. It doesn't matter. We can do that to any team as long as Tom Brady got some time in the backfield. And I appreciate the fact that Kyle Trask was able to connect with what's his name? Cody McElroy. Okay, I like the fact that Kyle Trask connected with Cody McElroy this time. And in one of those plays that looked like that touchdown play that they had, it looked like a replay from the same exact play that he dropped the week before. So we got to sit back and see if that was the same play that they was working on the week before. I think they called that play again, but from a different angle, a different side. But I don't know. We got to see. But it's good to see them two hit it off and right their wrongs from last week, because they didn't have really good chemistry last week. And Cody McElroy had to show us something too as well. So I don't know what we're gonna do with the tight end core. Like I said, we got Cameron Brate, we got OJ Howard, we got Tanner Hudson, who's a dog. Y'all know I love Tanner Hudson, that's my dog. We got Gronk, and we got Cody McElroy. Man, my goodness. Good luck. Good luck. I don't think we're getting rid of any of our tight ends, because they're gonna need to be there for extra blocking for Tom Brady, especially when we play a team that's gonna come with a boatload of pressure. We're gonna need those tight ends to stack up the gaps and protect Tom so he can get that ball where it needs to go. But these people in trouble. 42 points a game, bro, is what I'm averaging. And I'm averaging for the defense. We're gonna be stopping. We're gonna be only gonna allow like 2 touchdowns a game, if that. And it's gonna be a boatload of turnovers. This defense, I'm challenging the Bucs defense this year to put points on the board. Put points on the board, okay? Turn those turnovers into points. That's real Buccaneer culture. Turn all those turnovers that y'all had, or what y'all gonna get, turn those turnovers into points. And then we will be, oh my God, Tampa Bay Buccaneer culture all day, baby. Because the part of Tampa Bay culture is not only committing turnovers, but putting them points on the board as well. So D White, Sean Murphy Bunting, Carlton Davis, okay? Even Jamil Dean. I'm gonna need y'all to take them things to the house this year. All right? Even one of the linemen, one of the defensive linemen, JPP, Shaq, Joe, one of y'all got to do it. And I need y'all to do this at least. We need at least 8 defensive touchdowns this year. 8. All right? Aim that for 8. Let's make it 10, baby. All right? 8 to 10. If we can do that, we're going to win, guaranteed. We're going to win anyway if we can commit a turnover and get the offense out there. Now let's help the offense and let's drive this thing on home and really give these boys an ass whooping. I'm out.